The CW network recently found itself in hot water with NASCAR fans after a major mistake during the broadcast of the GovX 200 NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Phoenix Raceway. The race ended in dramatic fashion with Aric Almirola making a bold move against Alex Bowman, pushing him into the wall as they crossed the finish line. The final margin of victory was just 45 thousandths of a second, making it the second closest finish at Phoenix. But many people missed this thrilling moment because the CW's local affiliate in Atlanta, Peachtree TV, cut to a baseball commercial right before the checkered flag. As expected, people were furious. Instead of seeing the finish, they were suddenly watching an ad for the Boston Red Sox versus the Atlanta Braves. Viewers initially assumed the race coverage would return after the break, but that never happened. The moment was lost, and the backlash was immediate. Many NASCAR fans took to social media to express their frustration, demanding an explanation from the network. Recognizing the backlash, the CW network quickly released a statement. They acknowledged the mistake and reassured fans that it would not happen again. The network explained that their affiliates were still adapting to their new programming and emphasized their commitment to providing complete coverage of the Xfinity Series. They also stated that Peachtree TV had admitted the error and had taken steps to ensure it would not be repeated. This is not the first time the CW network has faced challenges with its affiliates when airing NASCAR races. Motorsport.com reported that similar issues have occurred before, leading to frustration among viewers. The situation in Atlanta was just the latest example, but it was particularly bad because it happened at such a crucial moment in the race. While the broadcast mistake was a major talking point, the race itself also sparked plenty of debate. Aric Almirola's aggressive move to secure victory left many questioning whether he went too far. Bowman, who was pushed into the wall, was understandably upset. He felt Almirola should have given him more space instead of forcing him into the fence. In his post-race interview, Bowman expressed disappointment but also acknowledged that Almirola had been faster. He praised his team's effort but made it clear that he was frustrated with how the race ended for him. Almirola, on the other hand, defended his actions. He stated that his only goal was to reach the finish line first and that he did what was necessary to win. He admitted to making contact with Bowman, but argued that it was not excessive. According to Almirola, it was just hard racing, and he did not believe he had done anything wrong. NASCAR fans and analysts were divided on the move. Some felt that Almirola was simply racing aggressively, which is expected in a close finish. Others believed he crossed the line by making contact that directly impacted Bowman's result. Regardless of opinions, the incident added to the drama and conversation surrounding the race. The controversy did not end with the Xfinity Series race. The NASCAR Cup Series race at Phoenix also featured an intense finish, with Christopher Bell taking the win in another close battle. Bell had been dominant throughout the race, leading the most laps, but he still had to fight hard to secure victory. In the closing laps, he was challenged by his teammate Denny Hamlin, who was looking for his first points-paying win in almost a year. The final lap saw Bell and Hamlin racing side by side, with Kyle Larson close behind in third place. Bell appeared to have cleared Hamlin, but Hamlin fought back, refusing to give up. Heading into the final corners, Bell slightly overdrives the turn, drifting up the track and making slight contact with Hamlin. This allowed Bell to maintain his lead as they raced to the finish line. The battle was clean but intense, and Bell won by a small margin. Many fans compared Bell's move to what Almirola did in the Xfinity race, but most agreed that Bell's actions were not as aggressive. While he did push Hamlin up the track slightly, he did not put him into the wall or cause significant damage. It was seen as hard but fair racing, and Hamlin did not appear to have any major complaints after the race. Christopher Bell's victory marked his third consecutive win in the NASCAR Cup Series, a rare achievement. The last driver to accomplish this was Kyle Larson in 2021, a season in which Larson went on to win the championship. Bell's performance has been outstanding, with wins on different types of tracks, including a superspeedway, a road course, and now a short flat oval. His versatility and consistency have made him one of the top contenders this season. Last year, Bell was considered a championship favorite after his win at this same race. While it may be too early to say the same this time, his performance is certainly making a strong case. The way he has been dominating different types of tracks shows that his team is well prepared and the chemistry between Bell and his crew is solid. With 3 wins already, this could be a breakout year for Team 20. Bell has not only been leading on the track, but he's also emerging as a leader for Joe Gibbs Racing. For the past 3 years, he has topped the team stats in wins, top 5 finishes, and points. Recently, he has been stepping into a more vocal leadership role, making his presence felt both in front of the cameras and within his team. This kind of confidence and assertiveness is what separates good drivers from great ones. His love for dirt racing was also evident this past off-season when he won the Tulsa Shootout in Oklahoma. This return to his roots seems to have energized him, and he has carried that momentum into the Cup Series. Since his disappointment at Martinsville last November, he has been on a hot streak, reminiscent of Kyle Larson back in 2021. Another major story from this race was the introduction of the option tire at Phoenix Raceway. NASCAR and Goodyear have been working hard to improve short track racing, and this softer tire has made a noticeable difference. In the past, Phoenix races were often criticized for being processional, with little passing or strategy involved, but the introduction of the option tire changed that. The new tire created more movement in the field, forcing teams to make crucial strategy decisions. Should they use the soft tires early to gain track position or save them for a possible late caution? This added an unpredictable element to the race. At one point, putting on the softer tires for 40 or 50 laps was such a huge advantage that it made a real impact on how the race played out. Given how well the option tire worked, many believe it should become the standard tire at Phoenix and similar tracks. It added a level of strategy and excitement that has been missing in recent years. If Goodyear is satisfied with the results, they may bring it back for the championship race in the fall, which could lead to one of the best title battles in years. Several top drivers had strong performances in this race. Denny Hamlin finished second after gradually improving throughout the event. He started in 10th place and worked his way forward as his car handled better in clean air. His new crew chief, Chris Gale, seems to be building a good working relationship with him. Hamlin has always been strong on short tracks, and this result could be a sign of things to come. Kyle Larson had a quiet but solid race, finishing third. Even with 2 of his pit crew members missing due to penalties from the previous race, he managed to stay competitive. He wasn't a dominant force in this race, but consistency is key over a long season, and a top 3 finish is a great result. One of the most surprising results came from Josh Berry, who finished 4th. This was one of the best performances by the Wood Brothers Racing team in the next-gen era. Berry started in 4th place, ran in the top 5 early, fell back due to a bad pit stop, and then made his way back up. He avoided the big wrecks and managed his tire strategy well. Now at the end, whatever your thoughts are, just write them down below. And while you're down there, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well.